Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to the temple. We begin our service singing together, Hinei Matov Umanaim, how good and how pleasant it is to be here together, welcoming the Shabbat together. Turn to page 2 for the blessing over the candles and the fruit of the vine. I would like to invite Sarah Harlan to lead us with the blessing over the candles and the fruit of the vine.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
We turn to page 5 for Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen.
And we turn to page 24 to welcome the angels of Shabbat as we sing together Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem was introduced by the Kabbalists some 300 years ago. This song of peace is based on the Talmudic passage that concerns a good angel and a bad angel, accompanying every one of us to shul and back on Friday night. If the angels find the house in good order, then the good angel says, may the next Sabbath be as this one. If, on the other hand, they find the house neglected, the evil angel offers his blessing. May the next Sabbath be as this one. May all of our Shabbatot be as warm and comforting as they are with all of us together. Shalom Aleichem.
We rise as we turn to page 28 for the Berlow. And we read together on page 30. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, forcefully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other, Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch Ata Adonai, Amariv Aravim.
Roll into dark is found on your song sheet. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Arayom, alayla, kolelor mipnei kosher, kolelor mipnei kosher, mechoshech mipnei yom. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
We turn to page 34 for the calling of the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated.
We sing these words together, also found on our song sheet, this setting of Ve'ahavta by Louie Silver, who sets the chorus at the center. Teach these words, God's mitzvot, faithfully unto all your generations, that we might be mindful of God's presence as we are in our house, as we go out into the world, as we come back in, go to sleep, and again awaken. Love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be in your
turn now to page 41 to read together. Please join me. Sing the song of men and women, joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to live no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
Stopping off at a street vendor on a snowy evening. This poetic interpretation of Hashkivenu is by Raul Izard. The chestnuts the girl plucked from the embers with sooty, fingerless mittens pocket me in toasty warmth. The long walk home just got shorter. The chestnuts the girl plucked from the embers with sooty, fingerless mittens pocket me in toasty warmth. The long walk home just got shorter. I think of that walk, those smells of the city, and the warmth that surrounded this poet. And that is the warmth that Noah Aronson and Cantor Dan Singer and Cantor Jody Suffren want to express with these words that come from our evening liturgy and from Chaim Stern. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Page 43. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship
And we turn to page 44 to sing together Yismechu. As we turn to page 46 for the tefillah.
Adonai, sefatai tiftach, u'fia tegilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, and my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Ha'ol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imavot, U'mevii Geula livnei b'neihem, Lema'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei ha'kol atah Rav le'Hoshiach, Mashiv ha'ruach u'morid ha'gashem, Mechalkel chayim b'chesed סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים כל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Please be seated as we turn to page 61 for the blessing for peace. Please join me as we read together. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch ata Adonai, המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Ki ata hu melech gadol, lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech gadol, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. B'tov be'enecha levarech et amcha Yisrael, b'cholet ובכל שעה ישלומך. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam.
We take a moment for a silent prayer. We turn to page 253 for the Mishaverach, the prayer for healing and courage and strength in our lives. We name in our hearts everyone we know that needs healing and courage and strength as we join together in singing Mishaverach.
Mishaverach avotenu,
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Growing up in Israel in the 60s and 70s, I went to a very small elementary school that had 40 students in my entire class. I knew them all very well, been to their houses, knew their parents, their siblings, and became close friends with some of them. One of them was close enough that he was one of four that when I finished the army, he went on to an army career, he continued. We even took a rock climbing trip together in the Golan Heights to celebrate the end of our army. Hopefully no one can imagine me rock climbing and going down from rocks, because that doesn't happen anymore. He went on, he was in the most elite combat unit in the Israeli army, went on to become a high officer there, and then an even higher officer, and then a general head of one of the most important secret intelligence units in the Israeli army. Last time I saw him was 40 years ago, and all of a sudden, this morning in the New York Times on the 4th or 5th page, I see his picture and a whole article about him. Not a nice one. A story of greed and total loss of moral compass of someone that I knew as an idealistic and a really dedicated person to the state of Israel, to Judaism. The army sent him to study at Hebrew University, and he studied archaeology, biblical archaeology and Bible, not something that I would think that would happen. Now, don't feel sorry for him. He's a multimillionaire, maybe even a billionaire, making money from things that people should not make money of. And as I was prepping for tonight, reading the Torah portion, I thought of the messages that come from the Torah portion of what's really important in life, vis-a-vis the shock of seeing someone that you knew so well, that you literally slept in the same small tent together for a week, that you were good friends once, that you knew the family and so on, and what comes from the Torah as what should be important in our lives. The Torah is telling us a story of a reunion between two brothers that were very hostile to one another and didn't see each other for 20 years, and now there's a reunion, Jacob and Esau. Jacob is scared to death. He thinks that Esau is going to kill him and his entire family. The reunion is wonderful. They hug, they kiss, everything is perfect. And they each say just one sentence to the other. A sentence that I think fulfills all of life wisdom in one line. Esau says to Jacob, I don't need your presence, I don't need your wealth. I have enough. Let what you have remain yours. And Jacob says to Esau, for to see your face is like seeing the face of God. Why is that so important? The rabbis are going to say, learn from what Esau said, who is a wealthy person? A person that feels that they have enough. If you feel that you have enough, it doesn't matter if you have $10 million or $100 million or just $10, but if you feel that you have enough, then you are happy with your lot. And if you are so obsessed with greed and money that you sleep in your offices and drive your employees crazy, asking them to work weeks of 80 hours a week minimum and maybe more, you are not wealthy because you are not happy in your lot and you always want more and more and more. The rabbis are telling us, learn from Esau. Look at what you have and feel that that is enough. And Jacob is actually teaching us even a more important lesson about what's really important in life. he looks at the brother that he feared so much, that he hated so much all their lives. And he says, I looked at you and I saw God in you. We had to wait till the 20th century for a great Jewish philosopher, Martin Buber, who taught us that the place where we really meet God is not in heaven and is not in nature. It's in other people in our lives. When we see a person as they really are, not as an object, not as a way to make more money, not as a way to satisfy our own needs, but we see that person really as another person with their needs, with their desires, with their personalities, then we see the image of God in them and we encounter God. And that's all we need, to see the divine in others and not to treat anyone else as objects, as ways for us to profit or to satisfy our needs, and to always feel that what we have is enough. Shabbat Shalom.
After Jacob and Esau embrace and make peace with one another, and then Jacob goes on his way, I imagine his exclamation following his saying those words to Esau as this joyous song, as this result of all of the emotions, the full range of tumultuous emotions that he has experienced. And may we all sing to God that song of our hearts that is so beautifully described in this setting, a simple song by Leonard Bernstein, found on your song sheet.
We rise as we turn to page 283 for the Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, latit gedula le'otzer bereshit, shehu sam chelkenu le'ached et shemo, v'gor aleinu le'hamlich malachuto, va'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, v'nemar, v'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol haaretz, hayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo, echad.
Please be seated. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Jose Maza, Stuart Flexner, Catherine King, Elise Medinger, Donald Sarno, Meyer Siegel, Peggy Vine, Richard Bronner, Anthony Handmaker, Mark Huslander, Jane Goldstein, Barbara Franz Kerson, Jessica Morrison, Sylvia Ruby, Clara Tuckman, Morton F. Baum, Victor Cohen, Harry Geisberg, William Kahn, Frida Linker, Josephine L. Marks, Edward Gladstone, Warner Hammond, Abraham Sidney Rodin, Louis Steinberg, David H. Weiss, Alvin Fracht, Louis Glazer, Charlotte Landy, Elizabeth Marks, Evelyn Simon, Paul Suzanne, Philip Yoffe, A.B. Bronstein, Mali Gomberg, Warren Kahn, Shirley Rollins, Sylvia Shapira, Barbara Rifkin Strauss, and in recent days, Mitch Netter. We think of our loved ones, whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories of our loved ones, we rise as we turn to page 294 for the mourner's Chadash. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה, may the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. The closing song is Louie. It's also on the handouts that we have.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אמותינו, שתוליכנו לשלום. May it be your will, Adonai our God and God of our ancestors, that we be guided on the paths of shalom, of well-being and wholeness and wellness and peace, and that you always protect us from all harm and evil on our way. Bless the work of our hands, and grant us grace, loving kindness, and compassion in your eyes, in the eyes of everyone who sees us. Please say Shabbat Shalom to someone that you never met before, and also to people that you do know. And please join us in the Oneg, in the Heidemann. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Hallelujah.